Hey everybody, unfortunately this video couldn't go out live, but I do hope you enjoy watching it.
All right, guys, thanks for joining the call. I know it's early in some places, like for you, Paige, Tate, Toya, and Brady, but thanks so much. How you guys doing?
We're good. Hi.
Good. Hey. So we had the lockdown knockout, and now we're the finals was today. But how did you guys enjoy? I'm going to start with you, Dom. After the 60 arrow ranking round, you said that you had a new appreciation for what it meant to be physically prepared, and can you recap the qualifications and how it was shooting on your own like that?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much to recap. I wasn't in my top shape, and it just showed that it takes so much more hard work. So I just appreciate the hard work that we put in a bit more now after this whole experience.
Oh, cool. And Toya, how was it for you shooting this tournament?
I really enjoyed it because it was about time that we finally compete again. And to be honest, I was lacking a little bit of motivation, and that gave me a push to train. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I wish I could continue shooting, but yeah, it's okay. It was fun. I'm really thankful that I was invited.
I'm thankful you were invited too, because you were shooting really well. But Brady, how was it for you just being beside Toya, supporting her, and you were her agent actually for her match?
It was good because I had to shoot a little bit more than I was to kind of shoot some matches and help her out. And then we had connectivity issues up in our shop, so we had to create something new. So I have a bow fishing boat, and it happened to be just about the right height when it was hooked to my truck to put a target on the deck. So we made a range that way. And it was all interesting and fun.
Okay, awesome. And a lot of people were saying, some people are shooting outside, some people are shooting inside. It might be unfair. Mike, you were one of the guys who shot outdoors. Did you feel, I guess this is a two-part question. Did you feel like you're at a disadvantage? And also, maybe did you have an advantage, maybe with visibility or things like that?
Maybe for sure, the last final and my qualification was kind of windy, so that's definitely a disadvantage for sure.
Yeah.
And I like the light changes a lot, and I think for like the 18 meters even matters more than 50 meters normally because the den is so small. So I think that's a big disadvantage as well. And but maybe it was also the small arrows that I was like way more critical than normal arrows. And maybe I was not in the normal ship I normally would compete in that either because I haven't shot that many arrows like I normally do.
Well, there was also a different in this competition and regular competitions because you guys had to shoot like thin arrows. So how did you feel about that, Paige?
That totally changed the game. I think that's what made this so interesting is it was, they said small arrows and I'm thinking, okay, 50 meters. And then they were like indoor baby tent. I was like, this is going to be rough. But good. I think we've established none of us were in our tip-top shooting shape, if any at all. And so I think what was nice about that is it made it a little more forgiving because everyone was going to potentially be dropping points. Except apparently Anders, I don't know how he's doing that, but if you missed one, you could still come back, so that was nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. Well, Linda, how did you feel about the whole experience in this competition in general?
Honestly, when everything happened, I was like, okay, I miss shooting so much, I'm going crazy, blah blah, and then you kind of like accepted it, like, okay, if this year is gonna be this way, I'll take it, blah blah. And then we get to shoot and we get to compete, and I'm like, oh my god, I love this. Like, I forgot how much I love competing and shooting, and it was just like a couple of months, right? So I think it was just awesome to reaffirm that I love shooting, I love competing, even if I sucked and my scores were really, really low. I love the experience. I thought it was really fun.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I have something a little fun right now. Just because you guys, shoot together a lot, you go on the archery like World Cup circuit and all that. So I'm going to call it the public vote. Okay. And I asked you to print out some names beforehand. Unfortunately, I can't see any of you right now because there's like some technical difficulties on my end. So you're going to have to tell me who wins the vote. But Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions, and I just want you to put up the name of the person that you think fits the description. All right? Does that sort of make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely didn't print those. Just saying.
Nope. That's okay. That's okay. You can just name the person in this call, okay? So, most likely to leave their release date on the bus.
Do we just say it out loud or?
Yeah, who do you think is out of everybody here?
Paige.
Paige.
If you wouldn't say release date, I would pick Brady.
Hey now.
So finger tab.
Yeah.
All right,
Because
most likely.
he would lose his head if it wouldn't be connected to his neck.
Well, that would be scary. Most likely to pack up everything and live in the mountains.
Oh, Brady.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is easy.
Probably Brady.
For sure.
That's awesome. Most likely to forget their arrows in the target.
Oh my gosh.
Training or competition?
Yeah, we're gonna go with Paige.
Right. Yeah.
I would call training myself now.
Oh, Mike.
Most likely to sleep in and miss the first end of practice.
Brady. No, it's Brady.
That's me.
Yeah, Dom.
Linda, Linda.
No.
Yeah.
Because it already happened.
Yeah.
Who did Linda vote for?
For
Linda.
me.
Oh.
Linda.
Is that allowed?
Who here is the best on the dance floor?
Not me.
Not be me.
Ooh, Gabby.
I think Gabby.
Mike.
I think Mike dance.
Yeah.
Mike and Gabby. Perreo intenso.
Perfect. That's a good pair. How about most likely to become president or prime minister of their own country?
Brady.
Yeah.
Brady.
Brady president.
Or Paige.
Paige. Oh, nice. I was gonna vote for Dom for this one. I think he would be a pretty good president or prime minister.
Definitely not. But thank you.
You have a good like public speaking voice. You know, it makes me want to like listen to you.
Oh my god, seriously. That's a first.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Most likely to switch to recurve or switch to compound?
Brady.
Oh.
Gabby.
What?
I
No.
would say
Brady.
Well, That's true.
Brady.
I'm saying
I've been shooting recurve.
Yeah, but for switching, I think Brady or Gabby to compound eventually.
holding up a lot. What's his name?
Yeah, it's
Whoops.
backwards.
So who won that one?
Oh,
A lot
Brady.
of people.
Brady. No?
Brady got the
Brady's already doing it.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true.
Has done
All right, so I just wanted to talk about like some non-archery things. I guess Tate, how has quarantine been for you, and how have you been doing with Paige?
Oh, quarantine sucks.
Yeah.
I just spent the last month trying to hunt bears, but that didn't go very well. So now we're back to being bored.
Yeah.
Maybe try to start shooting my bow. I don't know.
We took a
One
big
of these
break,
days.
so we'll come back eventually.
I haven't tried a bow in like 2 months.
Oh, okay, nice.
I mean, I had to for this thing.
Yeah.
I do want to say that you guys have a lovely kitchen. I mean, I want to see the rest of your house, but it looks really nice.
It literally just got finished when I was in Vegas, so
good.
Right in time for quarantine.
You go right.
You're already cooking it? Yeah.
Paige, it seems like you've been pretty busy. I wanted to ask you about what's been going on. You have like a new brand called Insight.
Oh, yeah, I just was pretty bored, I guess, during quarantine. And I just wanted to basically have like something. I started doing like how-to videos or instructional videos and stuff like that. So I just wanted like a brand to be kind of launching some of that stuff under. I thought it was pretty neat because Insight obviously embellishes everything we do within our site, whether that's tournaments or hunting, but then also kind of a play on words as in insight like knowledge. So I felt like it kind of went along with tournament coverage, hunting coverage, or just straight informative videos. But it's been fun. It's been keeping me entertained and giving me something to do. So other than shoot. So that's been good.
Nice. And Linda, how have you been doing during this quarantine? Keeping busy as well? I saw you were teaching Steve how to sing in Spanish, which didn't go too well.
It's not gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been trying just to stay busy and shoot my bow just because I want to shoot it, not like as a practice. And I'm still working from home, so that has been helping.
Okay, nice. And you guys are having like an addition to the family, I heard?
We are next weekend. Yeah.
Everybody's getting dogs.
Everybody's getting dogs. We figure we're gonna be here for the rest of the year. So, and I grew up with dogs. So ever since I moved to the US like 5 years ago, I've been wanting a dog because I just feel so lonely. Like I need something. So I feel like Steve realized how bad it was now in quarantine when we were home all day, which was like basically my life. So he was like, okay, we're gonna get a puppy. Maybe like we're gonna be home all year. It's time to get one. So we are.
Awesome. Mike, Gabby, how's puppy training going with you guys?
Some days good, some days bad.
Like yesterday he peed 3 times inside and I was like, oh no. But for the rest, like he's a pretty good puppy.
Yeah, I think we cannot complain at all. Like he's nice to people. He's not afraid or doesn't bite them or nothing. So he's pretty good to people, I think.
Nice. No new additions to the family for you guys, Toya and Brady?
No, I'm trying, but she won't let me.
Really? Oh no, why not, Toya?
A baby or a puppy?
Both.
It's just a joke.
I want to know about like you all said you were nervous when you shot, right? Why do you think you were nervous? Where do the nerves come from?
I think because we didn't practice like we normally do, so we're like a bit of.
I agree.
Yeah, like we're a bit insecure about our form, so I think that made it a bit more nervous than we would normally do.
So I would just want to add, it's also very weird. Like no one ever stands at their house or in their kitchen and is shooting a real competition. So I think it hit hard when all of a sudden you're like, wow, I'm at home, but this matters right now. That's not something that any of us are used to feeling, and it kind of caught me off guard too in my match against Linda.
Did it matter to you whether you won or lost?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's so competitive that like we all want to win. But the nice part is that everybody shooting this competition is so good that going into it, I think we all knew it could go either way.
I have a question for you, Paige, because you're shooting in your like newly renovated kitchen in your house. Were you afraid of, poking a new hole into the wall, like redecorating?
Well, luckily the target's down the hallway, and that wall's been shot a few times.
Okay.
After we've got some paint, we'll be totally fine.
Okay.
Wait more, you or Dave? You guys stayed, right?
Not me.
Neither of us have actually shot it. I feel like whenever people come over, they're really good at shooting the wall.
Who do you think has the nicest range set up at home?
Linda has a brand new.
Yes, Linda, definitely.
Yeah.
I just need Paige to go over and help me organize it and make it pretty because it's not pretty.
Girl, it's like 10 hours?
Yeah, just come over. You don't have anything else.
When I have contact with people again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you enjoy shooting? Like, did you enjoy shooting on camera?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely much more thing alone.
Yeah, I was hoping. Sorry, go ahead. No, I was hoping Steve was gonna be here, so I didn't feel weird just being just me shooting. But he had to be at work, so it was just me shooting. Like in my mind, he was gonna be here, and then he wasn't. So it was kind of weird, just interacting through the computer, through the laptop. But it was fun. It wasn't really a different experience.
Did you find it awkward at all, like hearing the commentators so loudly and that kind of interaction?
Not awkward, just like different, but I thought it was fun too. Different can be fun.
I think that you guys should just announce when we're shooting all the time. Like, this whole entire archery needs to be quiet and golf-like and shh, like, don't, make any noise while they're shooting. Like, just let it rip. Like, let the crowd be loud. Bring back, like, trumpets and bamboozles in the crowd and just, like, let them have it.
I agree, Brady. I think it was pretty cool, actually, kind of hearing them talk. I think it kept it interesting instead of being, like, so quiet. And I feel like, I think it made it fun.
How did you...
I love the interaction between you guys, who are shooting and then the actual commentators, because we don't often get to know what's going on in your head when you're shooting a match.
How did you feel scoring your own arrows?
What was that?
How did you feel scoring your own arrows?
That was actually, for me, I thankfully had Brady, but that was the worst part because I was like, the camera didn't show the target good enough, I felt, and the line called that, like, they were like in and you called them in, but people could say, oh no, that was out, and like I felt like in a way bad about it, that people would think that I was cheating, which I wouldn't do, but I don't know. I prefer that there are just people right there and they see that I hit it over me trying to hold my own arrows.
I personally trust all the archers calling arrows way more than the judges.
Yeah.
We call way more arrows than any judge has ever seen in their life.
Yeah.
I think everyone that was actually shooting, like, I was very confident in myself and everybody else, but like Toya said, I think it's nerve-wracking because other people at home questioning the calls, and there were a few in some of the matches I shot where they would say, I think it was in, and it was like almost out by the 10 line, and then other ones that would be like half a shaft on the 10 line and they'd call it a 9. So I almost felt weird or guilty when the scores at the target did not line up with the scores that were called. But the cameras at the target just really didn't, represent or show exactly what the scores actually were. So I think what's important is that we all know that everybody did a good job and we all shoot together enough that we trust one another. I think that's good enough in my book.
Yeah.
Mikey, how was it having that film crew come at the same time as well?
It was kind of nerve-wracking because those are the people that don't know about archery, so I was afraid that they would go walk in front of me or something like that because the guy was like walking in front of me like one of the arrows and like, please stop. But for the rest, I don't feel that it was different than, for example, like a local final venue because there are cameras as well,
Except then the camera's on your iPhone.
Yeah.
So same quality, right?
Well, better quality commentary, that's for sure.
How did you guys feel shooting the qualifications, like not having any idea what anybody else was shooting? Because normally in a World Cup qualifications, you kind of have some sort of idea.
I winged it first, and I just said I'll just do it because I knew I hadn't been practicing. So when I finished, I was super nervous to hear my scoring because I didn't know what to expect from everybody else, and I've seen everybody, all of you, shooting a lot more than me, so I was like, But as the scores started coming in, I think all of us are way closer than I thought we would be.
Yeah, I have no idea. I was shooting outside, and I'm not a big fan of indoors, so I didn't want to practice. I was like, no, I'm shooting good. I'm just gonna go and shoot it. And I didn't even tune my bow for indoors or anything. I just shot it exactly the same way, and my peak side was high. Like everything was wrong. But I recorded myself, so I was like, that's what I shot, so I'm gonna send it. It's gonna suck, which it did, but it was just fun because you don't know what's gonna happen, you know? And with skinny arrows, you don't know if that's a good score or not, because you used to know which is good with big arrows, but then you shoot skinny and you're like, is that good? Like, is that any good or is that bad? And then you see everyone's scores and then you get an idea, but it was a completely different game.
So if we're going to say that we're going to announce that we're going to do this with the recurves next month in 20 minutes, is there anything we should change for that event?
By my opinion, maybe just try showing the audience that people are actually shooting on 18 meters, because there's been a lot of comments that they're not 100% sure if we're on 18 or if you stand on 14, or you can stand wherever you want and just live stream is not going to show it.
I feel like they kind of just have to trust us. I feel like cameras, it's so hard on a phone, like how zoomed out it is to show the distance. I mean, everyone has their normal range set up, I feel like. So, I mean, I hope they trust us, right? Like, it's sad if they don't.
Like, I would never want to win because I shot on 10 meters. Like,
but that's how
we're all competing for so long that I want to win because I was better, not because I stood closer. And that is just messed up. So whoever would choose to do that, then then that person's winner in my book. Like, just for the stupidity. Yeah.
I agree. I feel like everyone here knows each other. Like, we know each other. It's just, this is what I think it's saying. Like, people outside, they don't know us, so they have to trust us, maybe. But, I mean, that's not a bad idea. Just so they know everything is fair. But we know each other here, and we know we wouldn't do it. I do have a suggestion, though. Maybe for shootouts, maybe you can switch your target for a new one, if there is any shootout, so people can actually see better. Because I feel like, especially in compound, it was hard to see the X line. Just for the view, just for the looks of it.
Fair enough.
Do you think it would ever work if we had a compound and recurve in the same tournament? I mean, I don't know what kind of arrows you'd have to shoot and stuff. That would be pretty cool.
If it's crazy.
Or if there would be mixed teams.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
Brady already beat me once this year. I don't want to do it again.
How did that feel?
How'd that feel?
Not very good.
So obviously, like we're all hoping to get back to the competition field this year. How long will it take you guys to get ready to really be back in competition shape, do you think? Mikey, how long will it take you?
A week. No, I generally think like about a week.
It's the same for all of you? Or?
A month for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say a month too.
I would say 2 or 3 weeks.
I would say 2 weeks for me.
Mikey,
I actually have been.
She's really.
Yeah, but like, for example, like I didn't shoot my bow for like 3 weeks, and I grabbed my bow and shot a qualification score, and I shot a 7-12. So like I think like the I'll say this.
But you guys have superpowers, like you and Baker.
No, but I think like what we are missing is more the strength than the quality to shoot. So we need to up our strength and not perform better. If that makes sense.
I agree with Mikey. Yeah, it's just the strength.
It's about a week to get strength back up, but it's not to get more points out of your qualification score, for example.
In like 10 years' time, how do you think you're going to remember this year?
That sucked because we couldn't shoot our bow competition-wise. That's something I really miss.
Yeah, I think that we all miss shooting and traveling and like seeing each other and like just doing other stuff, because I'm pretty sure like we're not used to being at home, and I'm pretty sure you guys are not used to being at home, and it's a really weird situation. It's a really like, for example, the first 3 weeks we were like really good inside. We were like, it was no big deal, but now we're kind of like, what now? Yeah, because we are not used to being at home. It's just weird.
I think people may not realize how often we actually all get to see each other. And so I almost consider a lot of the archers just like family, because I spend more time with you guys than I do my real family. And so it's been weird spending pretty much every week with everyone for years and then just being completely cut off. I feel like that's been an interesting adjustment for sure.
I personally feel like this is the most stress-free that I've ever been in my life. I feel like this is early retirement, and if this is what retirement's going to be like, I'm all for it. Because here we haven't been like in complete lockdown, because we've been able to go, like, we're still allowed to go fishing and out to the lakes and drive around. Like, we're still allowed to go do everything. It's not like if you leave your house, you get arrested with a chopper. So we've been pretty... I don't know. I really enjoyed quarantine.
That makes one.
I mean, besides not shooting tournaments, but, you know, I've been shooting fish and scouting new areas and setting cameras and fishing and doing a little bit more fishing and planning more fishing trips. So I've been having like a really good time.
Yeah, Brady's ready to pack up and live in the mountains for sure.
And we fixed everything around the house there was to fix. No, the stairs to the house are still need work, but we fixed pretty much everything that before we just never had time. So that was
Same here.
Are you going to change anything about your lifestyles after this, do you think?
well, I think that we should all learn that peace that we have, no, talking for myself, that peace that we feel now, and then we just need to feel that every day, even when we compete. I mean, because at the end, even though it was taken away from us for a little bit, we still all survived. And I just think that we need to like try to take that further in life. Like Brady said, I'm feeling the most stress-free. Well, try to learn how you are feeling that, and even though when you're competing, you don't need to stress because it doesn't change anything.
I think this time really showed us how much archery really means to us. I had a crazy indoor season this year, and before this all happened, I was saying, like, man, what I wouldn't give to just get a break. Like, I'm going to be burnt out by the end of it. And then I had that break, and now I'm like, why did I ever say that? This is the worst.
I think it's your fault then.
It's so painful. Doing this so long that I feel like you kind of forget what it's like not to have that in your life. And so this showed us what it would be, and I have a whole new appreciation for what we get to do basically, you know, every week, or what we get to do for a job. So I feel like if nothing else, we're at least going to all come back refreshed and ready to go.
Yeah, it's nice to have a mandatory break.
Yeah.
Like you didn't decide that, but you're having it. So okay, I'll take it. That's okay.
Hey Chris, can we ask you a question? And I'll just ask it for everybody.
Yeah, hit me.
When are we going to have a World Cup this year?
Man, I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. I'm pretty magical, but not that magical. You know, 1 month at a time. Let's do this recurve thing next month, and hopefully the world's in a better place, and I can take you all out for a big Mexican dinner somewhere, because I like Mexican and we all like dinner.
Hey, Mexican food. The best Mexican food has to be in Mexico, so I don't know. We will have to plan a trip there or something.
I don't know.
What about Tijuana? Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, we can make that happen.
What about Taco Bell?
No. Yeah.
That was the worst food I ever tried.
Tate's not allowed back on this call.
Yeah.
I got like a, you know.
Gabby and I are my heart. That's like no.
Okay, Taco John's.
No, that's worse.
Oh my god.
All right, just
I'll make some great things.
I could go for like a Cancun vacation.
Oh yeah.
I'll take it.
hang on. So you want another holiday after this mandatory break? Is that what you're saying?
It's like jail. Now I want like a holiday after jail ends.
On the beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although this is going to obviously be played out afterwards because Zoom didn't work. So let's all give a big thumbs down to Zoom for frustrating everybody today. But let's have a vote. Who do you think's going to win the final?
Anders.
Yeah, there's no numbers behind it.
No, they're not in there.
I would guess.
Looking at the scores, I think Anders is gonna win.
That's probably pretty fair. He's shooting quite well.
Well, and Sarah is donating money, so I think that sometimes we get some help from above, or however you want to help it when you're doing something for more people's good. So in a way, I'm kind of hoping that Sarah does it.
If you ask us who do we want it to win, I think that would be different.
Yeah.
But who do we think? And who I think is gonna win? I think Anders, because just the scores. So who knows? She shoots really good, and anything can happen, especially with skinny arrows.
And I think Anders will have more pressure because who wants to lose against a girl?
Yeah.
I agree.
That will be a big change.
Yeah, I got you.
Tay got used to it. Maybe Anders will too.
It's always hard the first time.
Yeah. And then you just get used to it. It becomes the new normal.
Yeah.
And then Anders, he came out and he came second at the Worlds last year, and he's really impressive. He's really super impressive. Do you think he's going to be around for a long time?
I think he'll be around a long time as long as he doesn't get too big of a head and too hot on himself. A lot of shooters come out blazing, right, and do really good, and then you only see them for 1 year because they just expect it and they don't realize how tough it is to stay there. And then so if he keeps his head in the game, then yeah, he could be the next great shooter. But if he kind of implodes and just says, I should win everything because I've already won everything, and then quits working or, quits realizing how tough it is, then yeah, he may not be there for long.
I spoke to someone that's been shooting with him the last week, and they basically said that through quarantine that he has been working crazy hard, and since this tournament he's been shooting, maybe even before, but he's been shooting 4 or 5 hours a day and was just grinding it out. I guess some people might practice that much, but I am never one of those people. So I was really impressed hearing how much work he's been putting into it. I think he'll be around a long time. I feel like if we're not even competing right now and he's willing to put that much time in, then I think he'll have no problem doing that when we're actually rolling again.
Yeah, and I don't know how you guys feel, but I don't know him. I don't know him at all. But just in the chat group, he wasn't talking much. So to me, he's just in the game. Okay, I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna win, I'm just gonna lose it. So if he keeps that way, I think he's gonna stay for a long time.
Would you do it again? Would you do this again if you needed to, or would you regret being involved?
Without hesitation. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, me too.
It was awesome.
Yeah, totally.
I'll tell you next month.
Yeah, Gabby and Brady.
Cool.
Yeah, we're ready to watch Brady kick some butt.
I want to.
Right, Gabby?
I was like, are you talking about my butt? Like he's gonna kick my butt.
Oh yeah, very sorry.
I'm ready to see Gabby kick some butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
All right. First, sorry that the Zoom didn't work out. I think it would have been amazing, but this was fun too. All right. Thanks, guys, so much for joining. It was a lot of fun watching you all shoot. It's been a pleasure, and I hope you had a good time too.
Yes. Thanks for seeing everyone.
Everybody. Bye.
We need to keep this up. Archery.
I hope you enjoyed watching this video and the lockdown knockout.